So, what's the one marketing skill that every CMO truly needs to win in 2025? It's not winning campaign or creative campaign. It's not going viral. It's performance marketing, the art and science of scaling growth with numbers, not just opinions. So, let me show you why top marketers are obsessed with performance marketing and how you can actually master it step by step. So, let's get started. So, what is performance marketing? Performance marketing means you only pay for the results, not just eyeballs. You're paying for the clicks, sign-ups, and sales. Your every ad, your every email, your every landing page has been tracked and optimized. Your decisions are coming from data, not just guesswork. This is performance marketing. And you know what? In 2025, CEOs trust marketers who actually comes up with, here is what we have spent and here is how much growth we have achieved. Now actually let's move to the next slide and let's see why CMOs must master it. So first, it connects every marketing move to the actual revenue generation. That's why it is revenue focused marketing. Second is profit tracking. It actually measures profitability, not just vanity metrics like how many likes you get, how many comments you get, how many reach you get. Third is sustainable. You can actually build systems that are not just one-time event. Let's move to next slide. Okay, so let's talk about the mindset shift. Okay, but before that, let's move to few years back and let's see how we actually run campaigns. So few years back, we run a campaign and hope that it will work and check after a month. But in 2025, the things have been changed. We have built automated systems. We monitor them daily and double down on what is working right now. And you know what? Growth is not an one-time event. It's a heartbeat. It lives and breathes with your data. Let's move to next slide. Okay. What is the team structure of a performance marketing team? We call them team of champions. So in this team, there is one lead which we call growth and performance lead, which actually drives the whole engine. Second are channel specialists. These are expert in different channels like Google, Meta, LinkedIn, email and more. Third are analytics managers who actually build dashboards and track the results. We also call them analysts. Third are creative experts who actually design scroll stopping ads and high converting landing pages. And the last but not the least are MarTech Automations Pro. They actually automates entire journey from retargeting to AI optimization. And you know what? There is a beautiful example of Spotify here. So Spotify does not hope that ads will work. They test, report and optimize it every week. And you know what? In 2025, brands who will test, learn and optimize every week, they are going to win in 2025. Others will going to shut or they will lose the battle. Let's move to next slide. So there are some KPIs that you need to learn or you need to know in 2025. These are not vanity metrics like likes, impressions, random clicks. These are actually KPIs that actually tracks your growth. So number one is CAC, which we also call the cost of acquisition. So what it means, it is how much money you are spending on a one customer to acquire it. Okay, so let's say we have spent 100k pounds and we got 50 customers, so your CAC is around 2000 pounds. Next Number second is LTV, which we call lifetime customer value. How much one customer is worth it to you. Let's say user is spending 20k a year, so your LTV is 20k pounds. Number third is ROS. This is return on ad spend. So what it means, basically return on every dollar, every pound you spend on ads. So let's say you have spent 100k pounds in ads and you got 300k sales, so your ROS is 3x. Next is churn rate. Churn rate is all about how many people leaves versus stay. So let's say 100 becomes your customer for the first year, but in the next year they actually drop their subscription. So actually 10 of them has left their subscription, so your churn rate becomes 10%. What is activation rate next? So activation rate is how many people actually use your product after the sign up. This is for a SaaS companies. So let's say 200 people have signed up on your platform, but only 120 have used. So your activation rate becomes 60%. The last but not the least is qualified leads. So you know what, we get a lot of leads. For a SaaS company, there are multiple forms on our website: resource download, case study downloads, demo booking. Demo is all about people have filled the form to actually get a demo of your product. Okay, they have not filled the form to actually download a resource or a case study. So these are the real people which actually needs your product and they are very interested. So these are called qualified leads. So you should focus on these leads. Let's move to next slide. Okay, so in the next slide we have some real world examples of top brands which are using performance marketing every day. So Meta runs 100 of ad tests every day. If an ad is not delivering, they pause it within hours. It really helps them to not spending a lot of money on just wasted ads. Okay, the ads are not performing, they actually switch off these ads. Second, Airbnb. So Airbnb uses a growth pod, which is a team of marketers, data scientists and designers to experiment weekly. A small image test boosted bookings by 70% of them. And one more example, Adobe. So Adobe's every campaign pipeline tracked in dashboards. If a channel doesn't add to the revenue, spends get shut down or reduced. So the top performance marketers or pros marketer are those people who experiment relentlessly and tie every pound to real results. Okay, so now I want you to do one thing this week. Okay, so first you have to write down your real KPIs, not just likes, comments and reach. You have to write your real KPIs, the CAC, the activation rate and everything. Second, you need to assign an ownership, who will track, who will optimize, who will report at each KPI. Third, audit one channel. So what's your CAC, what's your ROS and conversion rate last month? You need to actually audit one channel. We can also audit Meta if you spend heavy budget on Meta. Third is you actually need to run a growth test. So create an ad, improve a landing page or tweak some sort of targeting and measure the impact. Okay, so let's talk about the future. So I always say future belongs to the data driven CMOs or the people who believes in data. So what you have to do, so you should always own your numbers, connect your every pound to real results, scale what works, double down on proven strategies, cut down, eliminate what not working. So at the end, performance marketing is not about having a huge budget. It's about learning every day and measuring what matters. So if you are into product, AI, marketing and growth, and you want more videos like this, you can subscribe to this channel. More videos are coming soon, and I'll